Hey there everybody, and welcome back to The Breeze. As you all saw in my recent upload of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation, which was game 12, I have officially cracked $1 million in my run for that game. In fact, the total stands at $1,075,465. Very impressive total. And it has come to my attention that it is time for me to do a $1 million spectacular of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation. As you all know, not very long ago, I did my $1 million spectacular on Wheel of Fortune for the Wii, in which the winning game was the Price is Right 2010 edition for the Nintendo Wii. And I also did my next game as part of my run, followed by a bonus game, in which our Mega 4 came out the overall winner with over $2 million. Now, how did he win over $2 million? Well, whatever I won in Wheel of Fortune for the Wii, there was going to be a bonus $1 million no matter what happened. But I also took the $1 million wedge with me to the bonus round, and I ended up winning the $1 million in the bonus round. Therefore, our Mega 4 walked away with more than $2 million, which I commend him for. Now this is where you, the rest of you, can get can get in on some of the riches as well. Now, our Mega 4, yes, you're still able to leave votes on this video as well. And for those of you out there watching, you can get in on the action too. Just like I did with my announcement for my Nintendo Wii Wheel of Fortune $1 Million Spectacular, what you guys, the viewers, are going to do is choose up to 10 games for me to play. You leave up to 10 votes, but only one game will be played as part of the Wheel of Fortune PlayStation Spectacular. $1 Million Spectacular, I should say. Now, you can choose up to 10 games. Can you choose less than 10 games? Sure, I don't mind. Can you go more than 10 games? We're going to make 10 the maximum this time around. Do they all have to be game show games? No, they do not. You can choose regular games too, but there are some exceptions. You cannot vote for Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation because I'm already going to be doing my next game in my run for that, followed by a bonus game of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation. Can you choose the second edition of Wheel of Fortune for PlayStation? Yes, you can. If you choose Wheel of Fortune second edition for the PlayStation, that is perfectly fine. You just cannot choose the first edition because I'll be doing a bonus game anyway. And another exception is you cannot vote for any Guitar Hero games because those result in third-party matches and Content ID claims. And you also cannot vote for any games that I don't have in my collection. However, when it comes to games on the NES, SNES, Sega Genesis, and Game Boy and what have you, you can choose any of those games you want to because I can pretty much get them on the emulator. And again, let me go ahead and explain this. You may choose up to 10 games, any 10 games you want to, with the exceptions of the first edition of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation, any Guitar Hero games, or any games I don't have in my collection. Now, as I mentioned, if you pick Wheel of Fortune second edition for the PlayStation as one of your votes, I don't have a problem with that. I'm perfectly okay. And then here's what will happen. At the end of the voting, which I will go ahead and say, the voting will end exactly 2 weeks after the day this video gets uploaded. So with it now being June 30th, you have until July 14th. At the end of July 14th, the voting will close. I will tally up the votes, and whichever the winning game is, that will be the game I play, followed by my next game of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation as part of my run, and then a bonus game of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation, in which whatever I win, one lucky YouTuber will get that amount, plus $1 million. Keep in mind, the money is all fictitious. You can just add it as part of a run, or you can keep it as a bonus, do whatever you want. So, let's go over it one more time. You may choose up to 10 games, any 10 games you want to, whether game show related or not game show related. The only exceptions are the first edition of Wheel of Fortune for the PlayStation, Guitar Hero games, and games that I don't have in my collection. And whichever game gets the most votes, I'll be playing that game as part of my Wheel of Fortune PlayStation $1 Million Special. And then I'll do my next game of Wheel for the PlayStation as part of my run. Then a bonus game in which one lucky YouTuber will get whatever I win, plus a fictitious $1 million. And again, you have until the end of July 14th, 2014. Once it hits midnight, the voting ends. I'll tally up the votes, and then I'll determine which winning gameplay will be part of the special. And I look forward to seeing y'all in my next video coming soon.